Do this shit until they murder me.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another World of Tanks console video. My name is Zach and today we're back again with SteelTiiTan, and this time we're going to be showing off some Japanese love with the STA 2. Now last week was the French versus the Japanese Tank Madness matchup, and since last week I pretty much did the FCM 50, I figured since he submitted an STA 2 which just happens to be Japanese, might as well strut some stuff in that. Now SteelTiiTan on the Prokhorovka map pulls up to the mountain and right away starts getting into the fray, aiming off to the center of the map against the motherland, and well, I guess not hitting that one. T-32 in the motherland. Now the position SteelTiiTan's in, again, he's off by himself, but again the STA-2 is a very mobile tank. Has a great 90mm rifled gun as the I'm not sure. I believe that's the same top upgrade you get on the STA-1, but I believe the gun gets slightly better penetration. However, the Vengeance pulls up right here, and unfortunately for his VK3002D here, the Tier 7 medium tank, who decides to pull in front of a Tier 8, made no sense to me, tries to go, at least he took the shot for Steel, so SteelTiiTan takes advantage of the bush, just not very effectively, and gets spotted when he fires through it. The prototype is trying to make a move right in between on the side. Again, Steel, you use that compass, man. It never lets me see the entirety of the map, but you can see that the enemies know that he's up here. So SteelTiiTan, again, not effectively using the bush. He's getting spotted when he does, and that's a Borsig. You definitely don't want to get hit by that gun, because most of the time they're using the 15cm, and that packs a wallop with 750 alpha. But he's trying to effectively put some shots into this prototype, but again, he's trying to be very careful, using a little dip in the mountain up top here, just trying to keep out of the gun of the Borsig, the Vengeance, and you know what, I never caught the other medium. However, it looks like his team is staying towards the back. You know, normally when you have a team come up on this side, you want to have them push over into the end, and decides to pull around for the prototype. Very good move there, sir. But it looks like it's only him and two other tanks on this side. Not sure what the tier. I know the VK3002D is the tier 7. Being the only tier 8 on this side, I would expect that the team is pushing on the outside. So he switches to the premium rounds, and again, as I pointed out when he shot with the FCM 50T, to the outside of the turret of the T28 prototype is its weakness. Need a little bit more penetration. Might as well bump up into the heat rounds. But a little bit bounce off of there. And gets the kill. So you can see SteelTiiTan's definitely putting in some work. He's a top tier tank in this matchup. Definitely wants to be able to put it, well, top tier, but you know, majority of the team is tier 8s. But top tier nonetheless compared to the tier 7s on his team. An Indian Panzer, the Borsig, and the Vengeance T25 pilot. Definitely don't want to go against all three of them at the same time. The Motherland, the T-32 poking up there, and a good shot into the T-32 from the top. T-32 knows that he's up here. He's getting spotted constantly, but I assume that his team is focusing from the middle and just trying to keep the play as quick as possible. Pop up. Make sure he's not spotted. Looks for a shot. Quickly locks it with the auto aim and pulls in to take a shot. Now that time he actually has a double bush on that one. However, in this one I don't believe he does, because he's firing off to the right. However, nothing's in view to be able to spot him, and that's when a wild IS-3 appears. SteelTiiTan has kept his gun firing the entire time, and his team is just walking through. You can see that. Look at that. Another great shot into the IS-3. Great roll. And the boom. Next kill. He's just starting to rack up the kills. As you can see, non-stop firing. SteelTiiTan's a man of his word. Keeps on going, or at least from his gamer tag as far as this goes. Playmaker. That's pretty much what I've been calling him. Putting in some work again. You got a T-32 and an IS-3. However, T-32 right up there. I don't think the heat rounds were necessary in that part. You're aiming down towards the T-32, but I guess he just wants to be extra precautious and just making sure that the tanks get taken out. Still has heat loaded, so oh, managed to penetrate. Tracks didn't eat it that time. Tracks have a very low chance and normally get eaten up by the or the heat rounds normally get eaten up by the tracks of most tanks. So as he demonstrated right there, he still has heat loaded, so trying to get into the top of the IS-3, but aims for the front of the hull. Good choice, good choice. Can he keep in it? Nope, somebody finishes it off. And the T-32 sees him, so he's definitely aware, although he misses his shot. I think he finally realized he was still firing heat there. Now, that's one of my things that I tend to not to do in my tanks. I don't fire premium ammunition unless I have to. However, if you're a good tanker, you know the situation calls for it, then use it by all means. That's what's in the game for. Wish it didn't cost too much gold or silver in that case, but you know, it's in the game for a reason. Use it as you can. Now his team is definitely pulling ahead by far in this match, and you can see that he's been putting in some work with the STA too. The 90mm has, I believe, 218mm of penetration. If I'm that might be a little bit high in estimation. However, the damage is around 240. Ooh, nice try on that one. Will he be able to get a shot in there? Yes, he 101. Definitely didn't stop. Good choice. Tiger 2, I have no idea if he went AFK, just literally stopped. And T-32 makes a mistake by turning the turret, but not angling it well. And I assume now the Tiger 2 has left the building, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you call a freebie. The Tiger 2 is just there, taking up all these damage, and he's just farming experience and silver at this point, with pretty much all the shots that he's shooting going right in. And unfortunately for him, the Borsig takes the kill. SU-101 trying to take care of his rear, unfortunately. Didn't manage to cover his own rear. And finally another IS-3, and again pumping in some great shots. I don't think he's only bounced a few rounds in this match. And what a stampede. This man, I swear, every time I watch his games, he's just walking through teams. At this point, he's just going to have to be like, you know what, guys, it's okay, I got this one. Everybody just has to sit down. 3 marks of excellence on that STA too, of course it would. 2,359 base experience, 3 enemies destroyed, 5,993 damage dealt. This man is a monster, I swear, every time I get up to him. Almost 6,000. I did mark it as 6,000 damage. However, again, he proves beyond a doubt that he is definitely a great player. 143,820 base silver. So again, with that profitability, he did dip into quite a bit of those heat rounds. I'm not sure I'm a fan of those. I mean, I own the STA too. Its AP rounds are definitely profitable. So using the heat rounds, one of those things that you can probably get away with. 20,000 on he was carrying, I believe, the large repair kit. Didn't need to use it. I don't even think he lost any health. This man's a myth, man. But in the end, walking away with 133,810 silver earns. STA2 is a great silver earner for the Japanese. As most tier 8s. However, I'm still more of a fan of the Edelweiss and the Nameless. Those tier 8s are definitely more up my alley since I own all of them. I think out of all of them, I'd probably run the Nameless the most. That's definitely the highest profitability as far as I've gotten. 36 shots fired, 30 direct hits, 27 penetrations, 6,000, almost 6,000 damage caused. He was pretty much firing for most of the part every couple seconds. As soon as his gun reloaded, he tried getting a shot out. 1,360 assisted damage, and 8 enemies detected, 3 destroyed, and 10 damaged. This, again, Steel, put the controller down, dude. You're accomplishing everything. However, these replays are, again, old. By now, who knows? SteelTiiTan could have retired. I haven't really heard from him in a while. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it. But before we carry on, since this video is going to be a little bit too short, let's try checking out another video. This time we're going to be joining SteelTiiTan again on a very familiar map, Teepful Ridge. Again, using the Onigiri this time, along with his large repair kit. He's going to be joining No Sleep. You know what? I can't tell his friend's full name, so No Sleep 8 is going to be your name. Along in his STA2. Now again, the STA2, some of the good qualities about it is it's wow, he really does get great matchmaking. What the heck, dude? I never. Anyway, back to the game. Um, SteelTiiTan pulling off another game. This time on the in the STA2 on Team Full Ridge. Let's see if he goes for the same play. Definitely pulls the same camera angles in this one. I don't know if that's a habit of his, just making sure where his team's gonna go. Will he pull up into the same ridge? Yeah, kind of giving that one away, aren't I? So him and his buddy in the STA2. So the STA2 has a 90mm rifled gun, 240 millimeters of, or 240 alpha damage, 50 kilometers forward, 20 in reverse. I believe the fire percent chance is 20% on it. I think it's 50% silver, 15%, or I think it's 15 or 20%. I'll go with 15% on experience earned. Bonus. Those are the premium bonuses on it, and it looks like he has very good camo rating on this STA2. I can't tell if he has camo on it from this. It's covered in the trees. T29. Boom. Same playstyle with the FCM50T. I mean, this time I guess he's just using a better camo tank. I believe that this is a medium tank, so medium tank does get slightly better camo rating than the heavy tank. The FCM50T being a heavy tank, unfortunately, you know, good mobility, but you know, still classified as a heavy. And wow, what a great shot! Just hitting the turret of that tank. Will he be able to get the 131 again? You know what, dude? I give up. Is there anything you can't do? You know, oh, you know, can't shoot through the wall, or can you? I was afraid that one actually popped up at the wrong time and thought that was just a normal. Don't scare me! Don't scare me! Look, I'm just a commentator. Just a commentator. Putting another shot into the T29, and the hammer pops up, so is he going to get one? But he spots another tank, the IS-2, pulling off into the middle. He's trying to sneak some shots in. The IS-2 boldly pulling forward, and I don't know why he thought his shot was that slow. They do get fairly decent, I think it's like around 900 meters a second on their AP rounds. I think it is 900 if I remember right. But is he going to be able to pull off some shots? Bobbing, weaving. STA2 is a really good tank. I kind of like it for that reason. You can see that these replays are still fairly old, just from the fact that he's playing T-Bull Ridge, when that tank was a lot more or the map was a lot more common to play on. I don't get it that often right now. IS-2, great shot. Putting another shot into the IS-2. He's trying to look for shots, just staying up in the middle, doing the exact same thing that he did with the FCM50T, and just trying to. Ooh, finally got that. Got detected. Noticed, detected, not targeted. That's what gives it away when it's an older replay. But he finally gets detected right there. Nobody. Sixth Sense finally goes off. Nobody shot at him. It tries to pop up, take the 131 again, but just not having any. Blind shot, still not having it. His team wins the northern end, so he decides to push up again into the center. And that's not a bad tactic, to be able to spot out for your team into the northern part to get the team of heavy tanks that's normally going to rush in. It's a great tactic to do. It always gives your team something to be able to work towards, and at least you have the view range. More so a light tank tactic, but again, proving that you don't have to be a light tank to do a light tank's job. The AMX is just not having a great day, and he just couldn't sneak another shot in. However, this time, woo, both tanks decided to miss. That aim time is going to be trollish, but AMX turns to the wrong side, giving away a clean side shot to the STA2. Pulling up, taking another shot to the IS. He's just making great plays. I mean, at this point, if he's not a great tanker to you, I don't know what will convince you. No worries, I can put that to rest. I have more replays. No worries, they're coming. Putting another shot into the IS. His team is, you know, fighting even with this so far. Just bouncing on that one, didn't let that one fully aim, but IS knows he's just getting circled. Unfortunately, he's turning his turret to the wrong side. Steel is just getting good shots in. And, oh, was close. That was a miss. Now, this one's actually a peculiar perk. I just noticed it. He actually has Eagle Eye. Now, Eagle Eye lets you know what modules are damaged on your tank. That perk is actually very... Did you just bounce a shot on the gun of that tank? Dude, you're lucky. You still haven't lost health. Never mind. Continue on. Eagle Eye is actually a great perk for you guys that are looking for perks to invest into. Lets you know what modules and stuff are damaged on the enemy tank. You can see that it lights up when the track is red because he's pointing directly at the tank. And this will work whether you indirectly point at the tank. It'll just light up to let you know what modules on that tank can be damaged a lot easier. In the track's case, it'll be orange, letting you know that the tracks are weak. If you hit it correctly, you have a great snapshot in there, letting you know if you have the ability to being able to track it in one shot or not. And the Nashorn not paying attention, just staying up in the corner, giving him some good shots. And you can see right there, he blew out the engine of the Nashorn, and boom, taking it out. SteelTiiTan, man, he's just pulling through teams at this point. Ooh, Tiger 1, great shot. He's been slowly losing health, overplaying ever so slightly, but I guess he's just trying to farm as much damage as possible. The BDR G1 is definitely not one tank you want to stay in front of. It has a great 90 mil when fully upgraded. However, we couldn't tell if that one was. And the Tiger 1, his view range is nerfed, so he might not be able to. Trying, I guess, with the auto aim there. I tend to attempt those sometimes because the auto aim just RNG, man. RNG can be in your favor, and he's definitely proven that he has favor with that. Oh, he sneaks a shot in. He runs out of AP rounds, so now he's resorted to the heat rounds on the tank, and great. Luckily, the heat didn't get the tracks didn't get absorbed, or the heat didn't get absorbed by the tracks. I don't know why that always gets me, but unfortunately for him, that one does. Can he get another shot in? Boom, right into the front, damaging the engine of the Tiger 1, and taken out. Now, unfortunately for that M44, who's just steadily on that corner, will he be able to sneak a shot in? Gives away his shot, and Steel just pulls in. And his Stir Emil on his team takes out the Pershing, finishing off the team. 7 kills in this one for a... Hold on, wait for it. Devastating medal. Devastator medal. High caliber. Still keeping that 3rd class mastery badge on it. 2,442 base experience, 7 enemies destroyed, 5,081 damage dealt. Not as much as the last one, however, he did show you that he is able to get a lot more into position. You son of a gun. He always goes through these really fast. I gotta pause him. It always gets to me. So, 138,756 base silver with the multipliers. He did use, again, those supplies for the Onigiri, as well as, I assume, because he has Onigiri on this one, that he has a bunch of large repair kits stockpiled. I mean, I have a lot of those stockpiled, so that's why I don't get charged for it. But the Onigiri definitely did, as well as, I believe... the small med kit. So that did cost him 23,000, 6,624 in repairs. Total silver earned 143,210. Damage dealt or damage received 1,162. He did get 3 of those shots. 8 of those, 480 blocked. He did block a shot, and that was, I believe, that was the one off of the gun. Which was really odd. Normally, the STA2, as well as most of the Japanese tanks, don't really have good armor. And only till the STB1 does the turret become a little bit trollish. But that was definitely a great ricochet off of that one. 2,152 assisted, not as much as the FCM, but definitely putting his work into this game. 40 shots fired, 28 direct hits, and 25 of those actually penetrated. Again, as always, I'm always impressed to watch your replays. They're always great to see, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. SteelTiiTan's definitely become the featured replay submitter on this channel, simply because I've had his replays for quite a while. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you did, please leave a like on the video as well for SteelTiiTan. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are enjoying it. Let me know in the bottom comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good night.